Hello, this is Billy Core from the Nostalgia Mall, and welcome to the final episode of Pack Vember for this year. And I've saved my favorite Packard Bell for last. This is, of course, the Packard Bell Legend 822 CDT, the computer of my childhood, which will be celebrating its 27th anniversary on December the 5th. So I figured this would be an appropriate time to do this video. Believe it or not, in April of this coming year, in 2023, it'll be 10 years since I got this particular 822, which getting this was a very long story. It took me years of searching, but I finally got it. My original one from my childhood is long gone, and there's no possible way of getting it back. But this computer is identical in every way to it, so you know what? It's like I never even got rid of it. So very pleased with this computer. As you can see, and I've told the story about this before, I've got the original desk for it. I found the main desk part not last year, it was much longer ago than that, in 2016. And the part that the computer itself is sitting on right there is actually the original that we've had since 1995. And so, yeah, this computer is still running beautifully, and I thought for the final episode of Pack Vember that we'd just take a look at and see how it's running these days. Alright, we're booting it up now. Still need to change out that power supply fan. It's a little bit on the loud side. It's been that way for years. Alright, going into Windows 95. The interesting thing about this computer is that it is one of the few computers I have, if not the only one, running 95 RTM. The rest of my 95 machines run B, or as it's sometimes called, OSR2, but this one is running RTM. Normally RTM doesn't run very well on computers, but for some reason on Packard Bells, it runs just fine. I don't know why, but it runs great. Monitor I'm using on this Packard Bell I got about a year and a half ago off eBay. Took a big risk buying it, but it came in one piece, so I'm happy. Alright, now we're all booted up. Now, the funny thing about Packard Bell monitors is that, you know, they're really not the best monitors out there for when it comes to CRTs. They can be a little bit fuzzy and not very reliable. In fact, the Packard Bell monitor that was original to our original 822 died in 1998, and we had to get a used Gateway 2000 monitor from a local computer store to replace it with. So, yeah, they're not the best, but you know what? I still like them. Most of them I've had over the years still work, including this one. It survived a cross-country shipping expedition, so, yeah. Very pleased with it. Speakers could use some replacing, though. I probably need to get some new ones off of eBay. They're not the best sounding Packard Bell speakers I've ever heard, but they get the job done. Alrighty. Under our system properties, got 32 megs of RAM. Just a reminder, the original specs of the system, Pentium 100. Originally had a 1.2 gig hard drive. That's been replaced with a CF card adapter. With currently using a 2 gig card at the moment. Originally had 16 megs of RAM, but as you can see, we're up to 32. It says 31, but it's really 32. Has a Cirrus Logic 5434 video card built into the motherboard. I added a 3Com network card for access to my server. And we got our good old-fashioned Packard Bell sound card, which still works great. I think something fun that we can do is open up Internet Explorer. This is a version 5.5, the latest version that will run on Windows 95. But we can actually browse the internet on here. And as you can see, it's actually loading a old version of MSN, because I'm using the OldNet protocol, which allows access to the Internet Archive through a protocol. It's like using the Internet just like it used to be. And I'll show you the settings I have. There we go, I got it set to the oldnet.com, port 1996. The port right here, you can set this to a certain year. I have it set to 1996, because that was the pretty much the heyday for this computer. Don't know why it's showing MSN from 2001, though. But let's just go to a few websites. Let's try Packard Bell's website. Doesn't load all the images, but oh well. But this is Packard Bell's website, I believe in December of 1996. Packard Bell invites you to focus on your future. Your guide to the new Packard Bell computers. And let's take a look at the models, some of the models they had at the time. This would have been fall, winter 1996. And as I said before, back then they had two main series, the Multimedia and the Platinums. Well, we can look at Packard Bell monitors. I think the 1010 is what we have on this one. And just for a laugh. Here's Kmart's website in 1996. Not many of them left. Certainly not here in North Carolina. We've lost all of them, unfortunately. So I'll probably never get to see a Kmart ever again. Okay, this is, according to this is actually from October of 1997. So this was, I guess, their layout at the time. I'm not sure if this was supposed to be a particular Kmart or just what they had their website looking like. Let's check out the electronics. Let's see what they had for electronics in 1997. Then we got Samsung, Sharp, Philips, taking the best in pre-recorded movies on top brand TVs and VCRs. And I think these just take you to the websites for Samsung, Sharp, and Philips. So yeah, it doesn't really show you much. Just this old 90s TV. So yeah, that's a look at the internet as it used to be. And if you want to use those same settings to browse the web like that, just go back to where I showed the protocol settings and use that as a reference. And we got to show Packard Bell Navigator. It's a tradition.
Welcome from Packard Bell. We offer you two computing environments to choose from, Packard Bell's Navigator or Microsoft Windows. You may also begin by taking a quick lesson on using the mouse.
I've run out of mouse lesson jokes. It's been years doing that. But we will take a Packard Bell tutorial, though. Let me find my CD for Navigator, because we will need that. There it is. It's a red one this time. And we'll pop it in the CD drive. This is not the original CD-ROM drive, by the way. This is a Sony drive I put in here years ago. This actually did not come with the original drive when I got it almost 10 years ago. As a matter of fact, the original CD-ROM drive that would have shipped with this computer, which I remember what it looked like on the original 822. I've used it before on other computers. Does not read recorded CDs, so even if I wanted to, I couldn't use that drive because I have a lot of recorded CDs I use on these old computers. So that's a shame. As nice as it would be to have the original quad-speed drive in here, it's just not practical. But hey, the one I got in here looks the part, so no big deal. Alright, let's do the getting started tutorial.
Hi, and welcome to an introduction to your Packard Bell computer and the Navigator computing environment. Now here are some pointers for moving through the tutorials. To move ahead in the tutorial, just click on the forward arrow. To go back, just click on the backward arrow. And to return to the gallery wall or the information room, just click on the icons in the upper right-hand corner. Now if you see a Tech Tip button light up, well, we have a helpful tip for you. Just click on the Tech Tip button. In this tutorial, you'll find information on how to use Navigator and its broad range of features. What is Navigator? How do I use it? How do I use the toolbar? And how do I get more help? You can move to a specific topic by clicking on it.
Yeah, but I haven't taken the lesson on using the mouse yet.
Navigator provides easy access to all of the features in your computer. In Navigator, your
yes, some
computer
Packard
is
Bells had
represented
TV
as a home
cards.
with a living room, software room,
I
and
do have
info
one.
room. You use your mouse to move from room to room and access different features. As you move your pointer around a room, text will appear at the bottom of the screen, telling you about each item in the room. You can get more information about many objects in Navigator by clicking on the Info Guide icon on the bottom left of your screen. Then, click on the object. When you want to move to a different room in the house, click the doorway to that room, or click on the house icon in the upper left corner of the toolbar. The first room you'll see in Navigator is the living room. Here's where you'll access the wide range of home electronic devices that come with your Packard Bell computer, like a fax, telephone answering system, and full stereo system. You turn on these tools by clicking on them with the mouse. You can find out more about these devices in the Using Your Home Electronics tutorial and in your Quick Start Guide, which came with your computer. To use your software, go to the software room. It's the doorway on your right. Here you'll find the wide range of software programs that come preloaded on your computer. The software is organized into different categories. Click on a button for a category.
Be nice if they told us what the categories were.
Appears on the shelves. Another room in Navigator is the info room, the doorway on the left. Here's where you'll find information to help you learn more about your computer. The info room has 4 areas: a gallery wall for lessons and tutorials like this one, a bookcase for electronic software and hardware manuals, the communication center for online services, and a question and answer book for answers to commonly asked questions about your computer. To learn more about the info room, see the tutorial called Exploring the Info Room, or see your Quick Start guide. Now let's take a look at the Navigator toolbar. No matter where you are in Navigator, you can always click a button on the toolbar to access features, get help, or to jump to another location. To use your stereo, telephone features, and to change the volume of your computer, click the remote control. The Running Man button lets you see which software programs are running. To switch to a different program or to close it, select it on the list. If you want to leave Navigator to do something in Windows, click on the Windows icon. The Preferences button lets you change the features of Navigator, like turning on and off sound or starting out in a certain room. Navigator's info guide on the lower left corner of the Help ribbon gives you instant help anywhere in Navigator. When you click on the guide, your cursor will change. Moving the cursor over each item and clicking will bring up a brief explanation of its use. You can get more information or even view a detailed lesson like this one. For more information, you also have the Quick Start Guide with step-by-step instructions to help you with most topics. Now that you've learned about the basic layout and features of Navigator, your computer will be fun and easy to use. And if you want, you can click on a topic in this tutorial to review it. Or you can return to the information room by clicking on its icon on the control panel.
Alright, we'll get out the tutorials. And you know what? While we're here, let's watch a demo for America Online, which also requires a CD.
Hang on. Your next stop, America's most exciting online service. Explore America Online free. Click here to begin your journey.
Do we want to? Probably not. Alright, let's play one of the games that came pre-installed on this computer. And of course I've shown this before in the past quite a bit because it's an old favorite of mine. Once I find it in this box of CDs. Here we go. My First Encyclopedia. And technically it was my first encyclopedia. Literally. And we'll go to the children's corner. And we'll do it the Packard Bell way by doing it through Navigator.
Welcome to my First Encyclopedia, a magical place to learn and play.
It's a cool place to learn. A place where kids teach kids about things that are important in our world.
We're here to tell you everything you need to know about this special tree. Put your hand on the mouse like this. Ready?
Okay.
If you want to climb the tree, just move your cursor up to the top of the screen. If you want to climb down, even all the way under the ground, move your cursor down to the bottom of the screen.
Click here to go to a place where you can find all the words in my First Encyclopedia.
Some that can't be said on
Anytime you have
YouTube.
a question, just click.
What do we eat?
None of your business.
This is our secret tree kitchen. Today it's my turn to cook. Now some things in a kitchen...
Remember when
can be
kids
really
had that
good,
hairstyle?
but this make-believe kitchen is completely safe.
Except for the fact that we have...
Poison. A poison is something that can make you very, very sick. Some poisons can even kill you. When you see one of those faces on a bottle or can, stay away. It's poison.
Oh yeah, that's... Always keep a box of poison around, you never know. And, shouldn't that say Pack Vember? Okay, enough for the fanfare.
Calendar. A calendar is a chart that shows the days of the week, the months, and the year. I like to mark important dates on my calendar, like my friends' birthdays and when vacation starts.
It looked like he wasn't sure what to say.
Oven? Oh no, be careful. This is hot. It's an oven. An oven is a special cabinet that you can make very, very warm inside. You can bake cakes, cookies, and other yummy things in it.
Oh, ain't that nice?
Where do we live?
Again, none of your business.
I love to make things.
Good for you.
This part of my town is where my mom and dad run errands and go shopping. But it's all empty. We have to fill it. Click on the different places.
You know, you could do
Hold
that.
the button on your mouse down and drag them into the puzzle. Put the places into the shape that matches. Factory. A factory is a big building where people make things. Post office. A post office is where people buy stamps and mail letters. Grocery store. A grocery store is bridge. How can you get from one side of a river to the other?
Swim.
Yeah, you could swim, but that would make you very tired. You'd get all wet too. A better way to cross a
That
river
made me
is
feel
to go
stupid.
over on a bridge. Gasoline. Have you ever gone with someone to a gas station? That's a place with big pumps that you can get gasoline from. Gasoline is a fuel that
And when
makes
this
cars
computer
run.
when this computer
People
game
make
was
gasoline
made, you
from
could get
oil
gas
pumped
for
out of
like
the ground.
$1.15 probably.
Road. A road is a path for cars to drive on. It helps them get from one place to another. Most roads are made out of cement, but some are made of dirt. Have you ever ridden on a dirt road? They can be very bumpy.
Road I grew up on was gravel until I was
Well done.
11 years old, I believe.
Have you ever been to any of these places? Thanks for helping to make the town.
You're welcome. Love this music, by the way.
What do we create? I could spend all day here.
Go ahead. I don't care. Now, do you want to see the poor man's version of Kid Pics?
I love to draw and paint. Do you? Click on a brush or a pencil or a color or any of the buttons on your computer art screen and make a picture.
Alrighty. Oh, excuse me, I went to a Mexican restaurant tonight. Pack Vember. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
That's always amused me.
Uh-oh.
Undo.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's so avant-garde. What should we name this painting? Let me know in the comments. Hey, you know what? We'll save it.
I could spend all day here.
We know already, so spend all day there. Alright, on to the next one. This is another game that came pre-packaged with this computer. Just gotta find the disc amongst all these other discs. I say disc too much. Disc. Alright, Kid Story. And this CD gives us the choice of Millie Fitzwilly's Mouse Catcher, or my favorite, The Pirate Who Wouldn't Wash. Get ready for the most annoying voice in the world.
Hey! Hi there! Welcome to Story Time with our series of animated books. If you want the book read to you, you'll have to click on this picture. To play within the book, you'll have to click on this. And for all
It's like
the
choosing between
surprise,
air conditioning or no air conditioning in a car.
to move from page to page, click on these buttons. When you're finished, click on this. It's easy, isn't it? Go on, you have a go. Click on a button.
I'm sorry I couldn't really hear him because my ears are now bleeding.
Take that, you landlubber. Pieces of eight. Pieces of eight. Hello, sailor.
Pirate Who Wouldn't Wash, a book by Michael Salmon, with adaptations by Peter Dodds. What a smell!
These kid story games were actually made by a subsidiary of Packard Bell called Active Imagination. So this is technically a Packard Bell computer game.
Pongo was a pirate on the last chance. Blacktooth was the captain, and he sailed the sea hunting the great treasure ships.
And just like a living books game, you can click on stuff and see what they do.
Oh, no way, Jose. It stinks out there.
I hate when that happens.
Even my mouth hole smells sweeter.
You know, stinky people have rights too, you know.
Pongo hated water. He hated soap even more. He never washed himself or his clothes. The other pirates were not happy about Pongo.
Whoops.
I'm out of here.
Not the brightest bunch.
Was that you? Or is Pongo around? Whoa, hey!
That used to amuse me as a child.
Whoa, hey!
So yeah, Pirate Who Wouldn't Wash. Alright, let's drop down to MS-DOS and check out a few DOS games. Alright, let me remember what directory my games are at. And which games I have on here to begin with. Let's see, we'll save Holiday Hair for Christmas. Oh, let's do some epic pinball. Remember, do not distribute. Give the Android life. I believe this was the shareware table. That would have come with shareware copies. Oh, we're off to a great start. Got it. have to wonder, of course, I don't really keep up with modern gaming like a lot of people do these days, but I have to wonder, do they still make pinball computer games? I have to check Steam for that. And not one of my best performances there. But, hey, we did get the high score. Remember, please don't copy or upload it. People would be very, very upset if they did that. Okay, we'll do one more DOS game. Let's do some Tyrion. And this will let me use the joystick, actually. The sound on this is very quiet. In fact, I don't think I have it configured properly. But oh well. It's good music in this game. Which is good because that's the only sound we're going to get. But I don't think I had the sound card settings set properly for this game. I've always been a fan of these old top-down shooters. Music kind of reminds me of something that you'd hear playing at the mall back in the day over the loudspeaker. Well, that's just me. You got the pulse cannon! Alright, we're on to bigger and better things now. Intercepting an enemy aircraft. Whoa, I think we got a boss coming up. And we died. Don't know how we did that. Alright, now we're clear. Alright, I hope you enjoyed another look at my favorite Packard Bell in the world, the Packard Bell Legend 822 CDT, still going strong after 27 years. And now that Packvember is over, I guess we need to move on to bigger and better things. Wait, what is that music? It sounds familiar. Oh no. No, 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 no! I'm not ready! I'm not ready! I'm not ready yet!
Ow!
Thank you for visiting the Nostalgia Mall. If you liked what you saw, please like, subscribe, and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You may also support me on Patreon if you would like. Until next time, this is Billy Core, signing off.